wanna get into it, I ain't know that y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing. Keep it real with me. She says.
Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got his man on the out route. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Wentz going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
A gain of 7. But
here we go on 4th down. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Going to give this time to the 10. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
For the Falcons.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scout.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Now the try here for the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Falcons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for his running back. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's up a 3rd down. And
so now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Washington first down.
Wentz now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10. At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pressure right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken right around the 44. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And again this time to the tailback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
Now Wentz.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's
now Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 40. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
for the extra point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Balance the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Held up by Troy Apke.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's intercepted. Who's trying to give it to Ridley? Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 42-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that
that's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
how did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 21.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going for it all. It'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third team.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 5 yards to go.
Now Wentz again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Wentz now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Wentz on third down. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
15-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Yeah, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards. Brings up...
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
On downs.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Play action. Now Wentz. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On play action, it's Wentz. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. It's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
First down.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 2.
From 4 yards out.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards on the ground to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
14-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Washington on third down.
They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be...
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because
it's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive outside of game like this?
To a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So they try tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Clean it house, baby. Today's finals, Washington.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington,
they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on. Let's go.